Welcome back. We have been talking about all the yummy food and the problems. Now we want to look at the solutions, how to solve this crisis. None other than Mr. Enam Ali has some suggestions on this. Yes, sir. How to solve this crisis, how to go about, I know, if we approach the Swiss cheese approach, see, we make holes in it. We can't tackle the whole thing in one go, but we have to start somewhere. Not by just talking about the problem, but by doing something individually and also collectively.
Of course, I think we have to look at the problem by phase.
Yeah.
There's a one problem: we are not able to recruiting new young generation into this because it's not attractive for them in many sense.
You mean young generation means Bangladeshi or Indian?
Our children.
Our
means.
children,
We
yes.
are very too little to mention here,
Yep.
percentage-wise. So that's the one concern here. So where do we find the stuff?
Right.
And you look at the public, if you want to win the public hearts and minds to support your business model or businesses in this country, you have to be fair. You cannot depend on 100% continuation of bringing people in this country. And that's something government totally, their mandate to reducing their numbers. In last election, David Cameron said the same thing. So if you look at all those commitment here, if you maintain those things, the first thing, we needed a temporary solution.
Right.
The temporary solution has to be government intervene to helping us, which is I'm trying to submit the criteria based on political, it has to be political correctness with this my proposal. And the second things we got to look at long-term solution.
Right.
How we have to solve this long-term solution. Long-term solution has to be education. There's no other alternative.
Right.
So the people can, who has hungry for to become a tomorrow chef, he can go somewhere and educate in proper manner and become a tomorrow star, rather than walk into the Indian restaurant and then cleaning a pan and pots and become a, somebody else.
And then graduate to that level.
Graduate to that level. And that process is really declining by our young generation, because their thing is 3 years working on somebody else and cleaning big pot and pan, it's not my cup of tea. I went to the college, I don't want to become a chef. So what they really want to see, that they can be educated in proper format, in professional level, and then they walk into any restaurant and they say, look, I can handle this.
In a piece of paper.
In a piece of paper, I can handle this. And therefore, the restaurateur will be benefited, he will be benefited, the customer will be benefited, because they have a lot of creative idea.
Right.
They will have an open horizon to make sure we can able to compete as French, as English, as other institute run their hospitality industry, and similar we can do. Even though this is first of a kind, for me it's a real challenge, which is I'm trying myself to opening a curry college. Where Le Raj Academy.
Whereabouts is that? In London?
It is in Epsom, Surrey, where my restaurant is, and it's been last 2 years actually. I'm struggling and to building up a real.
But now it's coming up.
Yes, it's already built. I think they already hand over the building to me,
Okay.
And it is quite a fascinating building. We have 2 kitchen, and we have third restaurant. So we have got something very innovative. And hopefully, and that system will work for certain number of people I can able to help. Maybe if the students are walking and I can educate them.
How many students will you be able to
Well,
take?
yeah, we can 3 kitchen, hopefully 30, 40 people we can take at a time, and we have a 9-month course.
Right.
But it's still, the curriculum, the syllabus we are working on. It is something why I feel that curry houses, the model of the businesses, hasn't been transformed to the academic transformation of understanding how we can do it. Because if you look at most of the curry houses run by chefs, they're all unwritten rule.
Yeah.
There's not written rule that how much onion he has to put. It's all eye measure.
Yes.
So transform into
also,
the...
Also it says at the bottom line is according to taste.
According to taste. So that according to taste, someone from perhaps Englishman
Yeah.
who wants to become a chef. Where is his boundaries? So those kind of things to education level transform it is a very big challenges for me. So I'm working on, and I take it as a challenge. I'm working with many people. I have visited many different university and colleges and look into these things, but little help me because I was an hospitality student and I understand that every model how supposed to work. And so the first thing we're looking for, the level 1, level 2, level 3. And that level 3 could be our real success story. If we can produce every year for 30, 40 people, maybe that will help our long-term solution.
Right.
But short-term solution need to be government intervention and help and give us some concession. And those concession, hopefully we will hear from government whether they will do it or not.
Are you talking about visas?
Yes, visas,
Temporary visas.
and temporary visas and so on. So that is something which I'm lobbying. And so far, most of the politicians are obviously politicians always interested to point scoring
Yes,
for their speeches and their communication, and very much in their profession. So, but I am trying my best to bring something out from the government.
The usual point is that we have people unemployed in this country, you see, and why to get people from abroad for a particular job, why don't you train them?
Yeah.
Also there's a gender bias.
The question is here, for I have challenged the last government, Labour Party, I remember, on that exactly the same question. You probably see it on one of the political MP, she put it on her website. I said to her, it is a discrimination to say that my community unemployment and I have to put them in the become a chef. It is a discrimination statement, because unemployment people for many things, somebody can be IT, somebody can be out of job, and this is their business, whether they want to work for me or not. I cannot pursue my daughter or your daughter, someone doing fantastically serving in the top profession because of your business and she just join in. That's something discrimination to tell somebody, look, you must finish your nursing job and come and join in. So what I see is those people are unemployed. They do not want to become a chef. That's my question. They do not want to be a waiter. They rather go to work for just part-time. Say for, I have done a lot of case study on this, yeah? Documents will give you the answer, yeah? The taxi man said, because it's flexible. I said, why don't you used to work in the Indian restaurant? Now you don't have a job. Why don't you come and work for me? The answer is, he said, I've got children. I find taxi driving is part-time until I get back into my job. Is flexible for me because A, I can stop and I can pick up my daughter, bring home, I can do the shopping. So much flexible for them, suits him nicely. Right. So that is his answer for me. So therefore, you cannot ask people by forcefully, you must come join to the soldier. You can't do that. You have to find somebody who wants to become a soldier. You have to find somebody who wants
to have the aptitude.
Certain profession, you don't have to have a passion. To salesman and so on, you're just doing it for, job.
Marking time.
Marking time. Chef, soldier, nurses, those are the people you got to have a passion to be a professional.
Right.
So I believe in myself, and this only way to solve this problem, to education. And we are, top of it. We have got almost, finishing the whole buildings, and now we are working on layout and tables and kitchens and everything.
What sort of support have you received from the government?
Yeah, government has open arm. They're saying, it's a fantastic job you're doing. This could be model for the curry houses in Britain.
But you had the vision to do this, you see, but how many other people are doing that?
Of course, they will follow. Obviously, one thing I'm very honored, since I started many things. If you look at my magazine when I started, first of a kind, people follow. There's another 2-3 magazines. Magazine has been launched.
Was that 2008?
No, I actually 1999. I started 1999, and now look, so many other magazines has follow up. And then when I do a curry award, it's so many curry awards follow up. So I feel very proud and honored that people follow my work, and they have really delivered for their own way. And there's something industry will benefit. Exactly same token. If I do that, they can use that model
right.
and understand if I succeed, of course,
Yes, sir.
and I'm sure that all over the country can benefit it. I mean, already so many group of people already start, talking to me, say, please, can you help, and those kind of. So I'm really hopeful that long-term solution, I'm quite positive.
One
You
or
can
two
bring the
sentences
solution.
within a minute. Can you sum it up, your idea of a healthy curry industry and not a crisis-free curry industry in this country? To address to
Well, yeah. First of all, thank you for NTV audience here and the listener and viewer. First of all, all I can say to you, I'm trying my best, and I've got a limitation myself, but I do utmost best because this is my life here, and this is the industry I'm making my livelihood and everything. And my first generation, who I salute them, because of them, I'm in Enam Ali, because of them we are all here. And the curry industry is a backbone of the Britain, Bangladeshi society here, whether it's member of parliament, whether it's TV host, they're all somewhere connected in the curry industry. And we cannot just sitting down and wait for curry industry to destroy. I will definitely not happening to do that. I will certainly backing as much as I can, and politician, I will challenge as much as I can to bring the solution for the curry industry.
Do you think that this academy, curry academy of yours, is going to be followed by others?
Sure. This is I'm hoping that once it succeed, and I'm sure so many people will follow, and they will have a similar model with various part of the country. But this one is a very tough one, because as I said, to transform into academic terms for making a curry and teaching to someone totally unknown,
right,
you have to find those curriculum and solution to do that.
Thank you very much, sir.
No, thank you, Neaz.
For sharing your views with us.
No, thank you so much for having me.
It was a
Very
pleasure having you.
to be here.
It was
Yeah,
a pleasure. I hope that you've enjoyed the show as much as we have, and next time you visit a curry restaurant, you're having a curry, please do give us a thought that we are working very hard to provide an ambience, provide an atmosphere, a culture experience. Thank you very much. See you next week.